What's up, y'all? We back at it with another chapter of Chainsaw Man, chapter 203, and the chapter is called Human Shield. Now, with this chapter, your boy Denji, he's put in quite the predicament, and I'm not sure how I would have handled the situation myself, because no matter what path you chose, someone was going to suffer, and you were going to be the reason why they suffered. So I don't know which decision I would have made, and I feel like Denji, that was his ultimate. That was what was hurting him the most, was not knowing what path to choose. And of course, in this chapter, you have Yoru, and she's picking the most sinister path there is, and it seems as if Denji, he's just trying to think of a better way to help these people out, because we know the fake Chainsaw Man has people that he's absorbed into his body, and he's able to use them to be his limbs, and at the same time he's causing them pain. But we about to dive into this chapter, man. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. Greatly appreciate all the love and support I've been getting from you guys. You're the best, man. All of y'all, each and every one of y'all. Hope y'all having a great day too, man. But let's get into the chapter, man. It starts off well with the battle continuing between both Chainsaw Mans. It's just called the fake Chainsaw Man fake, and then we got Denji, aka the real Chainsaw Man. But you got it where the fake is just throwing blows and punches at Denji. Denji is dodging the punches, but as he dodged them, the people that became a part of Fake's body, they're in pain. They're saying like, yo, it hurts. This hurts. And you got it where they're all screaming in agony, all these innocent people. And you could see that it's weighing heavily on your boy Denji, because as he's listening to these people scream out in pain, you got it where Denji is saying like, damn it, like it's got to be a way to help these people out. But we don't know yet. But you got it where one of the people is saying like, yo, Chainsaw Man, pull me out of here. It hurts all over. So it's like they're in a non-stop cycle of pain. And then you got one person, a female, which is very odd. She says, there's dirt in my ear. Like, forget all the pain. She's complaining about dirt being in her ear. That's the only person I wouldn't have saved. I would have tried to make sure I could save everyone else but her. I would have been like, you got people out here being tortured. You talking about dirt in your ear? Hey, yo, you can have that one. Give me the rest, though. That's what I would have said if I was Denji. But, of course, you got it where one person says, like, yo, hey, Chainsaw Man, if you dodge the punches, it hurts like hell for us, because, of course, he's hitting concrete. And, the human body isn't made for that type of damage, and no telling how much strength he's putting behind these blows. And you got it with Denji saying, well, what do you want me to do? Bring you a cushion. And then one of the people that's merged with the fake says like, yo, I got it. I know what to do. Aim for his heart. That way maybe only he'll die and we'll survive. And of course you have it where Denji says like in a video game, you like when you beat the boss and the minions just disappear too, or don't disappear. And you got it with a female who was talking about dirt in her ear. She's like, excuse me, are we not minions? Like we're not minions. And again, another situation when I would have been like, keep her. You can have her. Everyone else I'm trying to save, but her, that's yours. That's you. Of course, he got Denji saying like, lady, you're missing the point. And then you have it where Fake goes in to charge towards Denji again, and he does like a real like two-handed slam into the ground. It's causing a lot of destruction, and as that's happening, you just got the people screaming out in more pain. Even the lady who was talking about the dirt in her ear, even she is starting to say that it hurts. And of course, you got it where the people were saying like, it hurts. And then the Fake gets close enough to to Denji, where Denji says like, you're wide open. Denji's going in to hit the heart of the Fake, and that's when you see someone face right by the heart saying, hey, wait, I'm here. Now, in this scenario, you're not going to be able to save everybody. I would have sacrificed that one guy to try to save everyone else who's a part of it. I mean, look, and I know it's not right. I know some people may feel like, yo, nah, if one of us come home, all of us come home. But I don't think you really have the time to actually pick and choose. In this situation, the time necessary to wait it out till you find a better opportunity. I feel like Denji should have just went with it, and that one person should have just been sacrificed. Because you have it where the chainsaw on Denji's head was just about to pierce this guy's heart, as well as this innocent bystander, but Denji froze, and once he froze, the fake was able to punch Denji so hard that he sends him flying and colliding with a building in the background, and it looked like it caused a lot of damage. But next thing you know, you got it where Denji's getting up. He's a little injured from that blow he just sustained, and Yoru pops up right next to him. And Yoru, like, yo, what is she planning? Yo, what does she have in store for the world? But anyway, you got it where she tries to, speak her truth into Denji. She says, like, yo, you can't win if you feel sorry for them. And like I just said, the fact that he felt sorry for the guy that was next to the heart prevented him from getting that fatal or potentially fatal strike against the fake. And then you got it where Denji says, but if I kill them, there'll be fewer people in the world who likes me, and I don't like that. And then, you got it where Yoru says, even if you did save them, you'll soon be forgotten. Case in point, Asa was popular too, and she was forgotten in no time. And I mean, I haven't forgotten Asa, but I guess she referring to like the world, like no one's speaking of Asa, they're only speaking of Yoru or the war devil. And then you have it where Yoru looks at Denji and says, shall I give you a hand? And of course, her saying that, I'm just expecting something sinister to happen. And Denji's looking at her, she's looking at Denji, but next thing you know, the ground around them starts shaking and it looks as if it's floating. And next thing you know, you see the fallen devil there, and she lifts up the building that Denji and Yoru is actually inside. And you got the fallen devil saying, humans be afraid and become prime ingredients. So she's trying to use all the people in the area to wreak havoc and just make fear spread. And you see people starting to float up in the air, and then you actually got the real famine devil. She's looking at everything go down, and she got tears coming out her eyes. And I wonder if maybe the famine devil is still thinking of a way to get what she want, her end game goal, because I don't feel like she's completely under control like the fake Chainsaw Man is. I don't know, that's just the thoughts and vibes I'm getting from her, but I could be completely wrong, and she could be just like, the fallen devil, where she's completely under control of the death devil. But all in all, pretty good chapter. Tough situation that Denji's in. Like, you want to save everybody, but at the same time, you to save them means you might have to hurt someone who's innocent, and it's a hard choice to make. But we'll have to wait to the next chapter. But let me know y'all thoughts on this one. How do y'all feel? If you was Denji, what decision would you have chose? Would you have actually taken out the heart, even if you had to sacrifice one to save the many? Do you think Yoru was right when she said, yo, you'll be forgotten regardless, just like Asa? And is Asa truly forgotten by the world? I feel like that would have been a great moment for Denji to say something like, yo, she isn't forgotten because I still remember her, or something along those lines. But maybe in the future chapters, that might be something he says to bring her back to the forefront. But let me know y'all thoughts down below, and I will catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.